It's Thursday, May 3rd, 2018.
Welcome to Ion Fordham. I'm Raffaele Elia.
And I'm Caroline Rotante. On today's show, we'll show you the salad that Bronx kids can't get enough of.
We'll introduce you to some brand new lacrosse players taking the Bronx by storm.
And we'll show you what these Fordham hip-hop dancers have cooked up for their spring performance.
But we start today with Fordham Student Television. The club is back, up and running.
The students at Highbridge Green School, a middle school in the South Bronx, have been given a unique and inspiring opportunity. They're playing lacrosse, which has become more of a lifestyle change than just an after-school activity. One student is 6th grader Darius Void, and like many of the students, lacrosse is keeping him focused on bigger goals.
You need to pass your classes in order to practice, and you have to have great attendance. And great attendance is most important because that's what high schools look at, and high schools look at your grades all the time.
The program began about 2 years ago when Teach for America placed Dan Leventhal at this school. The 26-year-old math teacher has a lacrosse background, and when he saw the scarce opportunity these kids had, he knew he had to introduce the sport. Last summer, he added a girls' team and established an organization called Bronx Lacrosse.
Everybody was just so amazed by the improvement of the students. So that's how I knew Bronx Lacrosse had to be formed, because that's the point of what we're trying to do here, is to use lacrosse as a vehicle to improve life outcomes and get these kids onto great paths forward.
Regular practices take place right here on this court, where students continue to learn the game using equipment that's been acquired mostly through donations from the community. But what's happening out here is only part of the story. In there, lacrosse has been affecting these kids in school and in life.
The ultimate goal of what we're trying to do here is get these kids to college. That's the pathway towards success, so we're trying to do whatever it takes, mentoring, whatever I need to do, whatever our girls coaches need to do to try and get our students to college.
To that end, Leventhal even hosts weekly team tutoring sessions.
He always tells us, families first, school, and then lacrosse. So once he told me that, and once we got to study halls, I noticed my grades had to go higher, so it went up.
And school officials say it's the same for the entire lacrosse team. All this while the kids are just having fun playing lacrosse. Raffaele Elia, Ion Fordham.
The Rangers are surging as they head into Thursday night's matchup against their Crossborough rivals. They're 6-0-1 in their last 7 games, which is their longest point streak since a run back in November of 2015. The Blue Shirts are in rebuild, but that doesn't matter to the kids. Last game against the Canucks, it was 19-year-old Philip Hedel and 20-year-old Brett Howden lighting the lamp for the win. The Rangers are near the top of the Metropolitan Division right now, but they're still young, and they still have gaps to fill before they can become contenders. However, enjoy some of this team's success. They're exciting and should be exploring the market to add even more young talent. Covering the Rangers, I'm Raffaele Elia, WFUV Sports. Here inside the New York Stock Exchange, where Heisman hopefuls Tua Tagovailoa, Kyler Murray, and Dwayne Haskins have just addressed the media ahead of tomorrow evening's announcement. Among other things discussed, Kyler Murray also addressing his future and the possibility of a dual career in baseball and football in light of his agent Scott Boras's recent comments.
As of right now, I mean, my future's already kind of decided as of right now.
Could you ever see yourself trying to play both professionally?
I would love to do that. I've always been a guy, many options, trying to, keep them open as long as possible. So, if that was possible, I would definitely be open.
The Fordham Rams will be locked into this strict workout routine throughout the spring as they adjust to a new program shaped by head coach Joe Conlon. These workouts are a chance for the student athletes to impress their new coach.
We haven't really thought of them as individual players yet. We want all these guys, and we tell them, you're all going to get an opportunity to show what you can do and put it on film. So, every guy has a clean slate.
Last season, Conlon was the offensive coordinator for the Ivy League champion Yale Bulldogs. but this is his first collegiate head coaching job. The new position admittedly has taken some getting used to.
You always think about when you're going to become a head coach, but when you're finally sitting in that seat and all of a sudden what you say is the final answer, that's it gives you pause.
Conlon now has control of a team that struggled last year and graduated captain and star running back Chase Edmonds. Still, Conlon is focusing on the now, not on where he thinks the team will be come October, though they are expected to meet at least one long-term goal.
You know, obviously, number one, we want all of our guys to graduate with a Fordham degree in a major that's going to help them open a lot of doors for them in the business world or whatever it is they want to get involved with.
Work ethic and academics will be pillars of the Conlon philosophy, which is taking shape here at Fordham as the workouts lead into fall camp. Raffaele Elia, Ion Fordham.